Ah, we're here.
We are
How are
here.
you doing?
I am well. I am living the dream in my air conditioned house.
Well, I am. First of all, let's say, Amen. You have your house back and back in the condition that you had it before. Uh,
Yes.
for those that don't know, you are in the Houston area, and you got affected by the hurricane. And
Yes.
so you were you were working out of your car, living in your car,
Yeah. That
in
was
cold,
uncomfortable.
staying cool in your car, which is not cool. But I mean, at least you
Yeah.
you 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 were there. Your daughter was taken care of. Your mom was taken care of.
Yes.
Amen to
Thank God.
that. You were in my prayers, and I was a little perturbed because I sent you some text messages asking if I could help you, and you didn't let me help you.
Of
But
course not.
you're
Because I'm just
you're
not one.
you're an independent woman, and I'm not going to take that away from you. But you know, we're buddies.
I know.
You and me.
But you had
You're
so
my
much on your plate with Vegas, and I was so upset that I missed Vegas because of Burl. So yeah. How did
I
Vegas
know.
go?
It went. It was tough. Vegas gave me something that I came back with COVID. So
Yes, I
um,
heard several other people did too.
yeah, I'm
I'm
struggling. I'm
sorry.
struggling right now,
I'm
but I did
sorry.
not want to cancel because today we have one of my favorite artists.
Yes.
I have seen this person grow from a young woman
Mhm.
to a beautiful young lady that she is right now. I mean, she is, she's talented, she's beautiful,
Yes.
I mean, she's the total package. I totally love her, and I call her the jewel of New Mexico because that's what she
Mhm.
is to me, and so I'm really excited about having her here today. So let's go ahead and run the intro for the one and only Gabriella Salazar. It goes like
Yes.
this. There she is, the one and only.
Was
How are
trying
you doing,
to
beautiful?
share it to all of the platforms.
It's a lot.
As soon as it went live, I was like, okay, I need to share it to my Facebook and to my Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, we share it on 7 different ones
Mhm.
actually.
Oh
So
my gosh. Yeah.
and it's on Roku TV.
Do
It's
you
good to see
have like
honey.
settings that pre-share to all of them? Or do you
Yes.
have
And
individual? Oh,
I
you're
do it.
you're fancy then.
Yeah. And I don't know if you heard me before at the beginning. I'm also streaming it on my radio station as well.
Mhm.
So I do a little. I have a radio voice when I talk on my
Oh
radio.
yeah, you have a really good radio voice. I'm still working on mine. I had to film. But before anything, hello everybody.
Hey.
A little bit of a little bit ahead there. Hello, Lawrence, and hello, Barbie. I hope you
Hello, hello,
Hello.
are
hello, hello,
having
hello.
an awesome week so far. I've been
Yes.
so excited for this interview ever since Lawrence messaged me, and I was so excited to come on.
Oh well,
Yes.
we're glad to have you. I kind of got into a rut there for a while. We were having a lot of named artists, for a while there, and it's good to have the older people on. I mean, it's good to have them on. I'm not saying that's bad. It's just that we we sometimes we slip into these things because it's cool to talk to some of these older, more established artists that have been in this business for 30 or 40 years. But we are here to help all.
Yes.
artists, and you are not a new artist. I mean, I've seen your career from the beginning. I was there, helping you out from the very beginning. And I was like, you know what? I gotta get Gabriella back on. And I was
Mhm.
hoping to see you in Vegas. I didn't get a chance to,
I
but
know we didn't
but
get to make it out there this year, but we're really hoping that we're going to be able to make it out there next year because it looks like so much fun. It looks like such a good
It
time and
is.
just so many people. So really hoping to make it out there next year. This year it's just kind of been crazy with everything going on.
and I know you've been in the studio. You've been working really, really hard. Um, I do every now and then catch your música de miércoles. I think that's what you call it.
Yeah, miércoles de melodías. You're almost there.
I'm sick. I'm sick. So what can I do?
You have a date.
It's Tejano time. Buddy from DFW says, shout out from
Hi.
DFW. What time is it? It's Tejano
Tejano
time.
time.
Always Tejano time. And by the way, we were in Vegas. We had stickers for all of our because he's my business partner, and we have launched Tejano Connects. I can talk about it now. We've been working on it for over a year. We're centralizing all of our stuff together to make it a better platform for everybody, to
Right.
make it easier for fans and for artists to go to one location to get all of their news and information
Right.
and be able to purchase all of their stuff and get all of that from in one location, tejanoconnects.com. But he had it's Tejano time stickers. And it's such a catchy slogan that people
It
just wanted just that sticker. They didn't want my stickers. They just wanted his stickers. I was so
So
jealous.
you gotta be like, you gotta buy both. It's a
Well,
so
no, we were
nice.
giving them away. We were giving them away. We weren't
Oh,
see,
you're
and I don't know if you can tell. These are Cuba Radio caps. See, I have Cuba
ooh,
Radio
it's a little dark, it's a
caps.
little hard to see, but
Yeah,
that's super.
hold on.
You're gonna have to get me one of those
Oh,
hats.
I'll send it to you. I know I will. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. At first, I was going to sell them, and then I was just like, if they know who I am, they can just buy them.
Oh, I love
See
it.
that?
I'm gonna have to get one of those hats. That is
See
super.
that?
I love collecting
That's
hats.
love. That's love right
Lawrence
there.
loves giving away stuff. He
That's
does.
I know. I did it last year. I can't sell. I'm not a salesman. I'm a giver.
Leave that to
Vicky,
me. Leave that to me.
he's the sales lady.
I
Vicky
am.
V says, "Hello, everyone. How are you doing?"
Hi,
I got to see
Vicky.
Vicky V. She didn't want to take any pictures with me, but she said hello. Just kidding,
Bobby.
Vicky.
Hi.
Bobby Castaneda from California says, "Hello, Barbie, Graciela. I mean Gabriela, Barbie, and Indio. How are you doing?" And she's
Hi.
Chris Zavala's in the house. How are you doing, Chris? And Jay Ans, he says, "Hi, Gabriela, your friend Jay from Houston, and we still
It's
have
our
our power back on.
back
We
on.
okay?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yay,
Awesome.
that
Awesome.
is
We're
awesome.
very thankful for power.
Yeah, the power.
Yes, you don't know how much you need it.
How
I
much you rely on it?
I actually because in Vegas, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to Vegas, I had two booths, one for Joanna Ray and one for Tejano Connects. Um, but to get power, you have to pay for the electricity,
Right.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
and Casino charges $200 a day
wow.
for electricity. I have I have power banks. Power. pow- I have like actual power banks, like.
Like the giant ones.
Yes,
Mhm.
where you can just plug it in there, and so that's what I brought. I was like, "I'm not gonna pay for that. Are you kidding me?" So, it's not gonna happen. So, but anyway, yes, it's expensive. I was just like, "No, no, no, no,
Yeah.
so and I also have a generator, by the way, so if
Oh,
my
you
power goes out,
scared.
yeah, because I also make movies, so I need power
Mhm.
wherever I go for my
Yeah.
cameras and for my lights and everything else. So that's why I have a generator. I have power banks. I have everything. I got to be ready, girl. I'm not gonna.
That is super super smart.
Yes, I am. I have. You know what? We should have like not a contest, but like a little quiz for people once they get more. We get more. Vicky V says no. We didn't take any pictures. Oh my goodness. Yes, you did. She's part of Tejano. You
Tahano
have
Live.
TejanoLive.com. Thank you very much.
Yes.
TejanoLive.com. You guys were taking all kinds of pictures. Uh, Buddy says it's Tejano con extra. Ah,
I like that.
Yes, the
But
Hanukkah excitement. That's a good one.
yeah, you should have all those catchphrases on a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
the Hanukkah extreme. Stop, dude. No more. Now, anyway,
No more
so
puns.
right, yeah, that's that. Those are good. Those are good, and it's there's so much more to do. Um, uh, I don't know if you guys know. I I have 4 college degrees.
Yes.
One of them is in computer science, and
Yeah,
so I
every time you tell me that still blows my mind because I'm in
Are the
college.
seven languages? 7 languages too.
yeah, I do speak
Yeah,
7
I
languages.
can't imagine. I'm struggling with my current college degree because I'm so burnt out of school. So I have no idea how you did it. I give you full props.
I love school. Are you kidding me? When I was sick with the last time I was sick with COVID, I taught myself Greek.
How do
Mhm.
you just teach yourself? That's impressive.
I just I read it. That's you
That's impressive.
you want to read and just because I mean I was just laying in bed anyway, so might as well teach myself something. Why not? Just I the nurses were coming in and out. I wasn't meant to be able to sleep, so I might as well learn something while I was there.
Just randomly start talking to them in Greek. That'd be
Yeah, I know. They would sit there and say, "How are you doing today?" "Multus est," and they were like, "What?" That's I'm going to die. That's what I said.
No, you did not.
Yeah, well, that's what that is. That's what that means. So, but anyway, they were like, "Why are you learning?" I was like, "Because I want to." And they're like, you are sick." So,
well, do we
you,
need to check your fever?
I
Right.
know, right? You're like, only sick people want to learn. But anyway, I digress. So, but with the website, what I did was with Roku TV, we will be able to have on demand video. So it'll be more like
What?
Netflix. So you can go on there and actually pick and choose what you want, as opposed to I'm going to show you what you want.
Right.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so we'll have concerts and the whole 9 yards and everything else. That's in the future, but right now it's starting. We have to start somewhere, and that's where it is. But enough of that. So, Puro Pedo Talk Show is on. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hi there.
So you gotta check them out. They are some funny dudes. I don't want to repeat some of the stuff that they said because it's a little off color, but they are funny as hell.
Yes,
So
they are.
guys, put down in the comments who you have coming up next, and so that way we can go ahead and share it and let us know when and what time, so that we can share that with y'all. Now, for your current song that you have out, let me get that up here real quick, so that way I don't say it incorrectly, because I've been on a run, a tear of really mispronunciations. I know 6 languages and everything.
It's here.
Nadie te va a querer. It's a little take. It's a different take for you, because
It
it's
is.
you
Yeah,
know
it was a lot of people were like, "Oh, that kind of came out of left field because it is unlike anything we have
Right.
produced and released in the past." And so it was a really, really fun project to work on because of that was one of the main reasons, like I said, because it just came out of nowhere for people.
well, I'll be honest with you. The thing is, it's brave. It's
Mm.
still a good song, and it's you willing to spread your wings and
Step out the
do
box.
what
Mm.
to make yourself to broaden your horizons.
Mhm.
No one should no one should put you in a box,
Mhm.
lest you never put yourself in a box. I'll give you a perfect example. When I interviewed Ram Herrera, even him, 30, 40 years in the business, he said, I'm just getting good right now.
Mhm.
And he's just pushing his voice. He's so used to doing the music, and he's like, I'm experimenting. I'm pushing my voice to where where I'm not comfortable. So no, the people, you know, it's okay to push and do everything. I mean, Stephanie Montiel, "Take It Around the World." That song in itself that's a pop song.
That's a bop right there.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's not. There's nothing wrong with doing that, and I think that's that's awesome. That's still brave. That's wonderful that you're willing to take that opportunity and to do it. But you know what? It's still done well. It was done well. That's all that matters. It wasn't. You know, hey, nice try, Mikan. Where they
Yeah, and if
pat you on the head
that's
and
that's kind of been our sort of I guess style could be one way. If you listen to my first album, every style is on there.
yeah, oh
So
yeah.
we've kind of gone with that sort of vibe is we are going to sing and I'm going to sing what I want to sing. I'm not going to just be put in a box and stick to one specific genre because that's not who I am as a person. I grew up listening to and continue to listen to every sort of genre. I grew up
Yeah.
listening to New Mexico music, Tejano music, um just in general. And then on my mom's side, on top of that, I grew up listening to classic rock, pop, oldies. And then on my dad's side, there was rock and there was rap and there was country.
Mhm.
So I grew up listening to everything, and I continue to listen to every sort of style that there is. And so I love to sing every sort of style that there is. We're producing songs that speak to me and that I know that I can put that emotion into, because I feel like that is one of the most important things for an artist to do is not just sing the songs, not just treat it like as a job or like as
Right.
a routine, like, oh, okay, I need to produce a song, I'm just going to pick whichever one and I'm just going to sing it and that'll be the end of the day. I want to pick something that will actually speak to me and I know that I can put that emotion into it that I need
Mhm.
to. And it's very helpful when we have to do music videos because you have to play that part not just vocally, but also visually. You have to play that part, you have to act, and to be able to put that emotion that this song specifically needed. Because if you listen to the lyrics, it is such a deep song
Hmm.
that you needed to put that emotion into it. It wasn't just a song you could just on the music video just sing just to sing. And I'm very, very thankful to my record label for continuing to let me express and produce the music that I want to produce and giving me that artistic integrity. My record label, Numex Records, has done a great job of course, there are times where my producer Omar is like,
Hmm.
"Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll try it," and that is so important to me. Is that it's not just an instant shutdown. Like, no, that doesn't fit your image. No,
Right.
we're constantly talking and debating and brainstorming everything. So I'm very lucky for
Well,
my.
at least there's that conversation. Omar is a really cool guy. He's
Oh
he's
yeah, he is.
he's
I give him props because he puts up with a lot from me and my momager Felice. You got well, you've met my mom probably. I don't think you've met my
oh
mom,
yeah, yeah. I've
but
met your mom.
he's definitely he's a saint for putting up with us, and I'm also very thankful. My He was originally my uh, drummer, but he is currently my lead guitarist. His name is Anthony Lucero Jr., and he's out of New Mexico, out of Espanola. And his family, he actually comes from a family of musicians. And so he did most of the instruments, pretty much all the
Wow.
instruments on this song. It was supposed to be sort of a band thing, but it didn't end up working out with schedules. So Anthony, he did most of the instruments, and
Wow.
it was a whole weekend thing to record this song. And he came up with the concept of the rock. And so my mom running with that when we decided, hey, let's do a music video for it. She really wanted to go for the 80s because she loves 80s classic rock. She wanted to go for that vibe. She wanted to go for that vibe for this music video. And so she was kind of like directing a little bit like, hey, I like this shot, and this shot, because that's all she grew up watching. And
Mhm.
so we were like, okay, cool. And so I was pretty much just be like, okay, here. And then it would be my job to put that emotion that needed to be there for that specific part. Because as I said, it is such a deep song. If you listen to it, if you don't understand Spanish, basically what the song is talking about is heartbreak and how this girl was so in love with someone and he ended up breaking her heart, and she's telling him like, one day you're gonna miss me and you're gonna regret what you did.
You're gonna regret
one
it.
of my favorite lines One of my favorite lines is when she says that I'm gonna be on my honeymoon and you're gonna be thinking about to when you had me. And
Amen to that.
it is deep song. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, we have to sing this song. And so that's why I said it is so important for artists to feel that the music that they are producing and putting out, because you have to be able to put that emotion into it, because you want to touch people, you want people to relate to you, because that is a relatable
Right.
song for so many people. And you don't want to just sing it. You don't want to just sing it.
Patricia, she's like, I know, girl, I know.
Yeah, you don't want to just sing it and have no emotion, because people aren't going to relate to that. They're going to relate.
No, most definitely, and it's a good song. It really is a good song, and we're gonna play it here as a matter of fact because it's such a good song. I want people to see it real quick. Let me catch up on the
Okay.
comments real quick. Puro Pedo Talk Show says that Wednesday, that's tomorrow, or actually I think it's next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Is Wednesday because tomorrow's Friday, Lawrence. I'm still sick. I told you guys I'm sick.
It's all right. It's all right.
You have a good excuse.
I know it's not really. It's just I need to be on my game, but I'm just a little slow today. Puro Pedo Talk Show Wednesday 7 p.m. Orphe, she's gonna be there. Orphe's a terrific singer. Actually, her dad is actually the used to be the lead singer for Ramon Ayala for like 30 years. That's who her dad is, and she's a wonderful singer. I mean, what a personality! Really out there. She's beautiful and really boisterous. Bobby Casineda says, I first saw Gabriella during COVID and liked her energy. I saw her as well. It was right after COVID, and it was at the radio gala. She was on
Mm.
stage, and I was doing an interview. She caught my attention while I was doing an interview. I ran out of time. At that day, I think I did 38 interviews during
Oh,
the
geez.
media gala.
Hmm.
I was my voice was coming out, but I wanted to talk to her, and I said, "I don't have time for you. I have to put up, but let me get your card." And so then we arranged for later on. But the friendship started from there, and we've been friends ever since. I think we're friends, right? Good. Norma Salazar says, "Hello, Lawrence and Neo guys." Norma, by the way, was such a sweetheart. She came all the way down from Michigan to Vegas. Excuse me. She came to Vegas. She brought me some fudge and some gourmet popcorn from
Ooh.
Michigan to
Mm.
Vegas. She gave it to me. She is such a sweetheart. You didn't have to do that, sweetheart, but that was just the
Aw.
sweetest thing.
Norma, I can attest to that because
Eh,
I have seen her on a lot of my posts
Yeah,
interacting with them, and she is so, so sweet. So, huge shout out to Miss Norma. And look, we have the same last name.
yeah. There you go. She's a sweetheart. Definitely a sweetheart. She also says, "Hello, Barbie. How are you doing?" And
Hi.
hello to everybody that's on there. And let's see here. Where am I at? Oh, Jesus Barbosa says, "Awesome podcast, Barbie." I think there's somebody else on there from Houston, Texas. A good friend Rick Valderrama says hello, hola. Hey, there you. How you doing, Rick? Rick was
Hi,
there. I
Rick.
was so happy that he was able to come on. He came come to Vegas. He's still recovering from the operation. My good friend, and I am so proud of the work that he's put in and how healthy he
Yes.
is right now. Rick is a true friend, and you know what? I just love him to death, and he's just so generous, and he was such a good friend, and he is such a good friend. I shouldn't say was. He is such a good friend, and he's got a new album coming out, and it's just going to be amazing. You just wait and just be watching out for Rick Valderrama. Omar, we were just talking bad about you, bro. Thank you for having Gabriela on the show. Just kidding. We were talking about
Only good things, I promise.
yeah, sure. Uh-oh.
Sure.
No, just no. It was all good stuff. Norma Salazar, she says, yes, yes, we do, beautiful Gabriela Salazar. And look at how the hair is fabulous, isn't
I
it?
know, right? I love it. Yeah.
I like I was telling Lawrence and Barbie, this is something my mom would have never so ever since I was little, I have always wanted to be blonde. Anytime we went to any fiestas or Claire's or anything like that, I would insist that they would buy me a blonde wig or something of the sort. So I had a Miley or Hannah Montana wig,
Yeah.
I believe. And so since I was little, I have always wanted to be blonde. And my mom was like, nope, you're not doing that. You're gonna stick to your hair color. And slowly by slowly, I convinced her to let me. And then I just started going lighter and lighter and lighter and
Mhm.
You
lighter
get to dig deep. You get to
until we
dig
got to platinum. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna throw just like a little bit of purple. And so I had a tiny bit of purple for fanfare. Lawrence, I don't know if you were able to catch it.
Yes, I did capture it, as a
Yeah, it
matter
was
of fact.
super, super light. Nothing like this.
Oh.
Super light. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna make it a little darker. And then maybe just like a little darker. So this is
Yeah.
the point we're at now, and a lot of people, that is kind of another thing a lot of people know me for, is that I change hair
Mhm.
colors so often because fanfare the year before I was a redhead. I had copper
Mhm.
hair, and actually Miss Maria Elena Villarreal, who is an amazing photographer, and she was the official
Yes.
photographer for the Tejano Takeover in Vegas, she called me Pebbles from
Mm.
because of my hair. So that was her nickname for me. So this year before she saw my mom first and she was like, "Where's Pebbles?" And my mom's like, "She's not Pebbles anymore. She has blonde hair now."
That's funny.
Constantly changing hair colors, and it's kind of cool because if I'm at the store, some people won't recognize me. So like if I'm having one of those days where like, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody, they just don't recognize me. So it's kind of funny sometimes.
I that's why I always have my hair in a ponytail, because I'd rather my hair be straight, but it's actually curly like yours.
Yeah,
That's
my
It's
pretty,
hair
long.
yeah.
my hair is naturally curly. You
Mhm.
can see it up here. It's curled right now, but I have naturally really curly hair, and but it's not just curly. It's wavy and straight and curly. So it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I mine's just naturally curly. When I'm in San Antonio, and I wash my hair, and if I wash it at night, in the morning when I wake up, I look like the cowardly lion. It's like all curls. I just all I need is a little bow right here on the top of my head, because it's just nothing but
You
curls.
should post a picture. I'm sure you
How about we don't talk about that?
so cool.
Norma says, yes, Rick looked amazing, him and his beautiful wife.
Oh.
Chupacabra Broadcasting says, hello. Mika Rivas, who plays the accordion and is just amazing. What a voice. And she just had a photo shoot. So, Mika, you looked awesome, by the way. She says, hola.
Thank you.
And it's Tejano Time says, I saw her Tejano Fanfare 22 or 23 or both. It was both. You were there. You
Yes,
were
we
there.
on 22 to
Uh,
20.
Gabriela Salazar. Wait, who?
I'm
Who
in
was
two places at once.
that? Right, right. Who was that person?
Oh, that's mom.
It says, "Hi, this is Mama Feliz hopping on here, and she finally wore me down and let her go full color." Yes,
That
Mom, I
happens.
It's
know
been
it
years
happens.
and months. So I always knew ever since I was little. Like I said, yeah, my
Yeah,
dad hates it.
her
My
dad was not so much on board.
my dad absolutely hates it. He was very like, I don't know how you do that to your hair. And when I went this dark purple, he was so mad. He was like, why can't
Wow.
you just leave your hair alone and keep his haircut at the same place where I get my hair done because his barber moved there?
Oh
And
no.
he tells the girl who does my hair, you need to start calling in sick on the days that she has her hair appointment scheduled because I don't want her doing the crazy colors anymore.
No, no more.
But he also never notices when I change my hair. Even when I went back to brown last year, he didn't notice. I was like, you were asking me to go back to brown, and now that I did, you didn't say anything. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice you changed your hair so much. So with him, I just take
Oh
it with a
no.
grain of
Oh
salt.
no. My grandmother, she was from my mom's mom. She was from Spain, and she was very, very keen on etiquette. Etiquette's the biggest thing for her. Uh, her fork placement, knife placement,
Yeah.
napkin, everything. Etiquette is the way you show people respect, and it is the way you should live your life. And one of the key things that she taught me as a young man, as a young boy, was the greatest compliment is noticing change. That is the greatest compliment that you can give a person, is noticing change. If a
Hmm.
person went out of their way to change their hair color, to change the way they look, or to change the way they wear their clothes, you should at least give them the courtesy of noticing their change.
I love
And
that.
so if you
That is
don't,
huge.
that is
Could be a motto for everyone.
Cumbia Champ says, Saludos, Guadalupe Productions.
Guadalupe
Excuse me. How are you
Production.
doing? How are you doing, Cumbia Champs? He just had his award show not too long ago.
Yes.
And thank you so very much. I believe one of us was on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually got runner up.
There you go. Al de Luna. Saludos, guys, from DJ Bad Boy Al, DJ Bad Boy Josh, and Tejano Up Radio Crew, one of my favorite guys
Wow.
there in San Antonio. And I am helping them out, or hoping they're allowing me to be part of their school supply drive that we're having here pretty
Oh,
soon.
cool.
So that way,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get a team together to do some volleyball. And you really honestly believe I'm gonna do volleyball? Are you kidding me?
Because I played volleyball in middle school and I tore it up. So if you need me to go out there, Lawrence.
I will pay
Holler.
for your ticket, but I will. I don't.
I love volleyball, but I am a stickler for the rules. So for camping, I'm not allowed to play
I,
because I
I the only volleyball that I've ever done my whole entire life was watching it on TV. That
I'll be
was
the cheerleader.
it's fun to play. Trust me, it's dangerous, but it's fun.
yeah. Irene Mendoza, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hello,
Hi.
everyone. How are you doing? And let's see here, Isabella Marie, how are you doing, sweetheart? She says, "I love the hair, girl. I dyed my
Mhm.
hair red again, and I love it." And you know what?
Red
You
is
look.
so much fun. Your red is like Little Mermaid red, and I love that because I couldn't pull it off. I had like the coppery red, and so I think red is such a cool color. But give props to anyone who does it because it does not come out of your hair.
Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to the music, to your latest hit single that you have out right now. It's called Nadie Te Va a Querer. It's a beautiful song. It's different as far
Yeah.
as what your normal, you know, for you.
Mhm.
But it is still, irregardless, it's still a good song. It's a great song, actually. I love the emotion that you put inside of it. And, you need to just keep doing what you do, because that's what makes music. Music makes it just, it's as long as it's from the heart, that's all that matters. Good music needs to be heard. Cumbia Champ says, Barbie chick, wear those pink shorts.
Go to the video. Go to the the song.
What pink shorts are we talking about? I don't know what pink
Proceed.
shorts those are. I have pictures. Anyway, here it is. Nathan Te from the one and only Gabriela Salazar and her group. Golly, I'm just screwing this one up, aren't I? Here it is, here on Cuba Radio. That is the Barbie chick. That is the one and only Gabriela Salazar. And I'm just Indio. I'm Indio. So here we go.
Yo te di mi corazón y a ti se te hizo poco. Me esforzaba por cumplirte todos tus antojos. En resumidas cuentas te entregué de todo. de todo. Pero no te culpo si tú no me valoraste. Fue mi error pensar que tú también debes amarme. Si te amé, pero ni modo, no voy a obligarte. Yo seguiré mi vida, recuperaré con alguien más el tiempo que en ti gasté. Y a ti nadie te va a querer, y ese desprecio que me dabas se va a devolver. Yo voy a estar tal vez viviendo mi luna de miel. Tú seguirás pagando el daño que me hiciste ayer. Y a ti nadie te va a querer. Pero no te culpo si tú no me valoraste. Fue mi error pensar que tú también debías amarme. Si te amé, pero ni modo, no voy a obligarte. Yo seguiré mi vida y recuperaré con alguien más el tiempo que yo te gasté. Nadie te va a querer, que cuando sientas la tristeza más te va a doler. Que ya tenías a un amor que te quería bien, pero no más por tu egoísmo lo echaste a perder. Y a ti nadie te va a querer. Sientas la tristeza más te va a doler. Que ya tenías a un amor que te quería bien, pero no más por tu egoísmo lo echaste a perder. Y a ti nadie te va a querer.
There you go. The one and only Gabriella Salazar. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that was awesome, girlfriend.
That video
Mhm.
was so fun to make. And
Yeah.
as you can see, my hair is two different colors in the
Mhm.
video because the studio shots from when we recorded that um, were when I still had my brown hair. And now I obviously don't. So I think that's kind of cool to see. But the guitar player in that video was Mr. Anthony, who I was speaking of earlier, who did most of the instruments. So huge props to him. And he played off his role of kind of being like the mysterious guitar player so well.
No, and it was great. It's great. I keep forgetting to mention your group, Concepto. That's the name of your group. Uh,
Grupo Concepto.
yeah, the guys are great. And they always put on a good show. I mean, they back you up, and they're
Well,
they're
they
they're on.
better. I'm just
They better.
kidding. I'm just
You better be on it. No.
yeah.
No, no, it's difficult. I know because I manage a couple of groups, and I have to, replace guys constantly, and it can be tough. It can be really really tough, especially Uh, I don't know what it's like in New Mexico, but when you're in a place where there's a lot of competing bands, there's always jumping back and forth between one and the other, and it can be a pain in the butt, So,
Also, we always have to remember, like, we're all young, so
hmm
we all have so much going on.
hmm
Yeah, because we're between the ages of 19 and 25.
hmm
And so, literally, we are all super young, and so everything is kind of, we're still trying to figure out life and still trying to adult. Some of us, I know I'm currently super busy with work and college, and now with my music. So it's definitely hard trying to balance out everyone's schedules, but we make it work, and I'm super grateful for Grupo Concepto and all the guys in it. Matt, Alonso, Omar is in there.
Yeah, well, I know because my band, we're between the ages of damn and it's just like we're just.
Love those side
I'm
effects.
so I'm so old that last time I passed by a cemetery, two guys chased me with shovels. They were like, "Hey, get back here!"
Oh no,
they were like,
now
Right
you're
here.
mad.
"What are you doing over there? You're supposed to be back here." No, just kidding. Norma Salazar says, "I love it." And Isabel Maria, she's like, "Oh my God, I loved it so much." Yes. And Jay Ends, he says, Gabriela, I like his Eddie Van
Yes.
Halen licks.
Yes. I was
So
just
yeah,
thinking that.
they were very good, very, very good.
Right.
And like I said, good music deserves to be heard, and it's a good song, even though it's a departure from what it is that you've done before. It's not, I'm not harping on that as to say that it's bad. It's not bad. That
Yeah,
let's make that clear. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just that you have to understand you got so much more to come to the table. You're still bringing more stuff to the table.
Mhm.
You are not
we're
in
always
a little box. You're not in this little ball. You're bigger than what you're much more, and that's wonderful. That celebrate that you are more than just this little thing that people may have the impression that you are,
Yeah.
because you have to understand you're only getting these opportunities every now and then. You're in New Mexico and you're performing in New Mexico, but a lot of the performances here in Texas, you're kind of limited because you have to do all that traveling here. It's just sometimes you just, I know when you were down here during fanfare, you know, there was that opportunity that, at VFW, that somebody had to help you get on stage for that one, and I don't know who that guy was, but I'm sure he was a saint. He's a very special guy.
Yes, he was.
we've luckily have been invited to the annual Tejano Riverwalk Festival at the VFW since the first year, and so huge shout out to DJ Smoke, and also this year to Houston Tejano Hit Leo and his lovely wife. Um,
Hmm
we are so excited every year that we get to continue being a part of not just fanfare, but also of that event as well. And it is so much fun. And the acoustics in there are great. So that's what makes it even more fun.
It is, and it's wonderful because of the fact that you always bring it down. You always bring down the house. You're always doing a great job there, and that's kind of where people can. So far, they've been able to count on the fact that you can be there, and you know what? But there's so much more to your music because I have it. I have your music. I have your Bandido when you were, what were you, 14 when you did that song?
14 for the music video, 12 when we released it.
Yeah, so
Wow.
it was a long time ago, but I have it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, there's so much to your songs and so much to your music that I hope people take the opportunity to listen to the music and go back and go revisit all of the songs that she's done before, because she's got a catalog. If she's new to you, don't let it be that she's a new artist. She's not. She's been doing this a long time. She's a grown woman. Look at her. She's a grown woman. She's in college. She's been doing this since she was a kid. And you know what? She's been doing it well since she's a kid. But if you are listening to us on the app, or if you're listening to us on the website, then you will see an add to cart button. You click on the add cart button, it'll take you to Apple Music, and you can buy her song or you can buy her album there. And with that, you can buy all of her songs there. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my licenses. I'm a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMI, C6O core. And if you are a new artist or a new band and you want your music to be heard, go ahead and send it in to me at admin@cuvaradio.net, not .com.net, and I will get it on the air. It only has to have two things, though. It has to be recorded at industry standards. And the second thing, it has to have an ISRC code that is for you, not for me, so that way you can get your royalties. And with that being said, if you want some more information with her, check this out. If you want some more information from Gabriella, you can go ahead and go to her one and only website right there. You can click on that QR code. It's going to take her to her website. We got some special little stuff that we have that we can share with you, because she's been in the studio right now.
We're currently trying to finish up my second album, and I am super, super pumped and super ready for it to finally be released. So we're working real, real hard in the studio on top of getting ready for our upcoming events that we have now in August and September. And so that is super exciting.
So when's the first show that you got coming up? What's the
It's
closest
going
one?
to be August 1st.
August the 1st. You got to come out. It's an exciting show. I get breathless because I try to keep up with the dancing, and I can't do it.
I hear that a lot. A lot of people say, "How do you have so much energy?" I'm like, I don't have energy any other day, so it just all builds.
Barbie, we were at TTMA, and it was their second set, and excuse me, and they moved it up. Remember, it had rained on Friday,
Right.
so they had to redo all the schedules and everything else, and they moved her performance up like by an hour or something like that.
Yeah, it was right after. Yeah, that day was crazy because we had the VFW earlier. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah,
We had it right. We had the VFW in the early afternoon, and then we had our time, but then it got changed, and
and
then it got changed
it
later.
got changed, and then it got moved back, and then it got moved back forward, but earlier. And then I was there, and they were like, Gabriella is supposed to be next, and I was like, she's not here.
Yeah,
And they were like, well, we need to get no, hold on, hold on, hold on. And so I'm telling him, slow down. And then he's like, well, if she's not here, we're gonna have to go on. And then I see her running,
I remember this story. I
running,
remember it. Yeah.
she's running for. I see her. I mean, like that's her. So
I remember hearing this story. Yes.
yeah, I had my eagle eye on. I see her. Yeah.
It was so stressful because we always, Omad and my dad make sure that we go to every event way earlier than we're supposed to because we never know what's going to come up and to set up and everything like that. So we thought our time was going to be at 7, I believed, because it got moved to 7. And so at like 5:30, 5:50, somewhere around there, all the boys, they took their gear. My dad and Omad, they went just to go check it out and make sure everything was working out good. And my mom was still doing, because she was putting gems on my eyes, because we were still in our outfits for the VFW, but we just wanted to add some little extras. And it was probably like 5:50, and my dad calls us because we're in the van, me and my mom, and he's like, hey, they're going to put you on now at 6. And I was like, wait, what? My mom had just started the second. I was like, what do you mean they're going to put us on now at 6? And he's all, I'm heading on the way back to the van to go get you. And so I'm flipping out. I was like, I thought I had an hour. My mom luckily gets it done in that 5 minutes. And I put on my boots and I literally just start sprinting to the stage because at this point I got to the stage like right at 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
it
was
was.
so stressful. It was probably one of the most
She
stressful.
was running to the gate. I caught her at the gate, and I was like, "Breathe,
Yes,
breathe."
Lawrence is like, you need to breathe. Because I was already really, really nervous.
She was
Yeah.
winded, and I was like, "How are you gonna sing?" I was like, "No, no, breathe, breathe, breathe."
I remember hearing this story. I was like, what?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so, but it was wonderful. Let's talk about the new show, the new album that's coming out. I have one of the songs. We got a little tidbit. This one is called "Quédate librando." Así
Quédate
como,
llorando.
llorando. Did I spell it wrong? Oh yeah, I did. Huh. Quédate llorando. See, I knew it. I was just testing you.
Yeah,
That's all
I
it
knew he was
was.
going to say that. I
I
knew
was
it.
just I knew this. Quédate llorando. This is just a sample of some of the new music that's coming out from Gabriela, and it's New Mex Records and Concepcion, her Concepto rather, her band Concepto. It goes like this.
Ahora me toca reír y me toca gozar, por el mundo viajar, hacer lo que yo quiera. Quédate llorando por querer lo que yo quiera. Quédate llorando por hacerlo a mi manera. Quédate llorando, tú sabrás si me acompañas. Quédate llorando porque yo soy la de las riendas.
Ooh, haha. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that's that Quédate llorando. Because I say that because Ford Muscle Luis 97 said, "Hi Gabriela," and he was asking, "How was your second album in the studio? How's it going?" Well, there's one song. We've got another sound bite. Let me go ahead and cue that one up. Let's see.
We brought you not one, but two
But two, this is
sneak
just
peeks, Mr. Lawrence.
we've got all kinds of awesome stuff here. And this one is ¿Quién eres tú? I am Michuampi Achelo. That's who I am. So it goes like this.
¿Quién eres tú? Nunca te olvidé, nunca me cansé de esperar por tu amor hasta que el día y ese día soy. Es Gabriela Salazar.
Wow. I love the chord jump on that bass. You know, because he's walking the bass and then he jumps on that chord. Man, that is sweet. Oh yes, I do play bass, by the way.
Mhm.
You're a man of so many talents.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I didn't say I
Yes,
play
you
it
are.
well. It's like,
Don't tell me that, because if we ever need a bass player in Texas, Lawrence,
oh my gosh, you know what? At fanfare, I was playing percussion for Joanna Ray, and I had people going, "What the hell are you doing up there?"
Yeah.
And they were
Yeah.
like, and then I was singing backup for her. They were like, "You sing too?" Oh my gosh, it
but
was hilarious.
those songs, oh, I'm so excited for the full versions to
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
released. The first one, Quédate Llorando, is actually an original. So
Nice.
that song is super, super fun. And it's just like very empowering behind it, the words.
Mhm.
And I'm very excited for this album. I feel like this album is going to be a lot more how do I describe it? Like a lot more mature compared to Concepto Rosa, because of course my first album, it was my first ever album. I was still really new to the music scene. And so this album, I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable in the studio, a lot comfortable in my own skin. And actually, for Quién Eres Tú, it took a couple sessions because I really wanted to get it perfect.
Mhm.
Um, and so I was working on it for months. And so for this album, we are just trying to kind of find um we're just kind of, like I said before, we are doing what we've always been doing. We are staying true to ourselves. We're staying true to the music. And I feel like a lot of people are going to really vibe with this album. I know that we are constantly jamming to it 24/7, whether it's just the music we already have released or the ones we have coming up released or the demos for the songs we are currently working on. And it is I can't wait for this album to be released because I feel like it's just a lot of people are gonna vibe with it.
Well,
Definitely.
they're great samples already. I really do love
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they're the way they sound already, and
Hmm.
and I can't wait. I really can't wait till to hear them, and it's great. Jay says Gabriela, my friend Denoria, sang that one. Yeah, she was talking about the first one. That was the original one, and sounds great. Talented young girl, says Norma. Yes, of course, she is very very talented, and I mean we already knew that. That's why you keep doing what you're doing and keep that up. Um, and like I said earlier, if you want to get a hold of her, you got to go to the Gabriela's website, buy her merch. That is how you support your your Tejano music, your Tejano artist.
Artist.
Go to their shows and buy their merch. And one of the things I saw in Vegas that drove me nuts was this. And this is my antithesis, right here, because people keep, Elsa Garcia was on stage in Vegas. She was making her comeback, and there were so many people recording it. And I'm like, you're missing out. Put it away. Just watch. It was good music. You should be dancing. You should be
Mhm.
watching instead of recording it on your phone. If you have an agenda, like you are a podcaster or you are, I understand. That makes sense. But if you're just Joe Schmo, put it away. Make some memories. That is better than just recording it. Because I guarantee you, you will not look back at it. How many times have you looked at your phone? Of all the pictures that you take after you've posted it, when do you go back and look at it? Then why bother? And just leave it alone. Enjoy what you're seeing, enjoy it, and then make friends and go and say hello and shake hands and all that other stuff. The capturing on your phone is just a waste of time. I have my camera is thousands of dollars. It's 10 times better than anything that you can have, and I will do it for you. That's why I'm there. So, and I did. So, woohoo. I will share it with y'all guys. Definitely. I actually have video of you that I forgot to send to your parents, and I was like, "Oh my god, I still have it. I haven't seen it, so I need to
You're
send it."
gonna have to send it.
And I do. I just, that's true. It's just that I have so many stuff. I'm finishing up my. I just finished out one music video. I'm finishing up my second music video. I have vote, by the way, Buddha Vida Awards. I just remembered. Buddha Vida Awards are over tonight, midnight. Be sure you vote. I've got 4 music videos on there.
Woo!
Vote for whoever. I don't care. Just vote. Just do your voting. I don't, Barbie, I don't care about awards
No, he
or anything like
doesn't.
that. I just go vote. Vote for your favorite people. Do that. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm I have a Coke and a smile. That's all I need. So
Mhm.
And
good.
going back to what you're saying, one of my favorite parts about performances and events is when the crowd interacts because I
Mhm.
feel like I feed off the crowd a lot when it comes to performances. And so when I have those people who are interacting with me, it could be just one person, it makes me so much more confident and so much more like, okay, I really can do this because I still get nervous to this day, as
Mhm.
nervous as maybe not as nervous as I used to be when I first started performing live, but I still get super, super nervous. So having that crowd interaction is just like, okay, maybe I can do this. I can do this. They're having fun. I'm having fun. And the hardest part for me about performing is probably keeping everything memorized in my head. Uh,
Yeah.
so my memory on a daily basis is really, really, really bad, but it's because I am constantly memorizing new music and memorizing new songs. We have an event. It is for the New Mexico State Fair in September, on September 6th, and we have an hour and a half set. So I have to have an hour and a half set worth of music memorized.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've gotten a little quandary of people that have said, hey man, why do you have your tablet? You're supposed to memorize all this other stuff. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I have everybody's key, and I have
Yeah,
the so I'm also like the music director, so I can tell if somebody's off, and I can say, hey, that's the get back on the G, bro. You're on the key of D. Or I have to tell them, because some of them don't play according to key E, F, G. They'll do re mi, and so then I'm like, oh, wow, how to? So I have it written down as do re mi, and then I'll change up the set, and that's how I fix it. So
your in your case it's totally different because you are like you're giving the keys, so all the rest of the band depends on you to be like, hey, what's this key? um so I feel like that is super super different, but I also am not shaming anyone who uses a
oh
tablet
no.
or a teleprompter or anything, because it is so hard to keep every single lyric in your head, because after a while when you're so stressed and so tired and you're so anxious, the lyrics just start blending together from different
Yeah.
songs. You'll
Oh
be
yeah.
you'll be singing one song and then you start
You're-
singing
you're-
another one altogether. So I
yeah,
am personally, I go old school, no teleprompter,
yeah.
no um no
That's
teleprompter, no iPad, no. So I have to keep it in my head, and that is one thing my team has like enforced is like, you want to focus on your crowd, you want to focus on everything else you're doing. So that's why I make sure to have everything down packed performing. And there are times though where I forget the words and I have to improvise. Or there's this one song, "Neon Moon" by
oh
Broken,
no.
and every time it has never failed, right before I have to start singing, I forget the word, the beginning words, just the beginning words.
When the sun goes down.
Yes, those exact words. So I have to run to Ahmad before it's my turn to sing, and I'm like, quick, tell me what are the first. And once I'm there, then
It's done.
then I have the rest of it down. But memorizing is so much, especially because we're constantly changing our sets, putting in songs, taking out songs, just so we could keep it fresh, and then play songs that people know really well. And so for this set, for this summer and these upcoming events, we are using a lot of the music that we did for fanfare, but like I said, we have another 45 minutes that we have built, and so that is a whole lot more lyrics. So I've been a little stressed about that. I always manage to get it done because I'm a procrastinator and I
Oh
work
no.
best under pressure. But I always get it last minute. But like I said, there are those times where I have to run to Mod. And luckily, since he does all the background vocals, he knows it. And if he doesn't, he has his computer that he has set up with his rig. Um, Same reason as you, because he uses his phone or tablet or his computer to be able to look at the keys, look at the set list, look at um, basically everything that we need to have. So luckily, he has my back when it comes to things like that. But it is a hard thing to do, is memorize and keep all those songs memorized. And then if you want me to sing an old set, I'll tell you I don't have that in my head anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to re-memorize it because I throw it out to make room for more. That is why my
You have a limited
so
space to go.
bad.
I have a friend who is a terrific singer, does mariachis, and she was having trouble. And I was like, I sang backup for her, but I didn't want to be on stage with her. I was actually behind stage singing backup with her.
Well, you're lucky. You could choose.
And
I don't
but
want
I
to be
I
there.
wrote I wrote the lyrics on her hands, and I said, just don't show your hands. and whenever you're going, this is the first part and this is the second part, and so just switch hands.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. And then afterwards, she finished and she did a great job. She put the microphone up and she goes, "Bye." And everybody's like, "What's on her hand?"
But
She had
it's
the
kind of like from Mulan, the movie, when she writes down all the notes on her hand.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's what she had. She had it written down, and I
And I
was like,
use my hands so much for singing, I wouldn't be able to pull that off because everybody would know instantly that I have lyrics all over my hands.
yeah, well, that's I was trying to I was trying to help her out, but that's the way it is.
I mean, it's a
What
smart idea.
it is.
And if they only saw it when she did this, then I think you guys pulled it off pretty well.
Oh yeah, she finished. She did a great job. Lots of applause, and she was just super nervous. She couldn't remember anything. And but anyway, that was then. This is now, and that's all that matters. But so we've come to the part of the show where we give you the floor for you to go ahead and share your likes. I mean, like your likes, share your thank yous and your let people know where they can go. I'm gonna leave up the QR code for your website and also where they can get a hold of you and where your next shows are at and where to look for the music. So here is, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Gabriela Salazar.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you've been here from the very beginning of this live or you're just tuning in now, I love you and I appreciate you. We currently, if I'm looking this way, it's because I have all my information about our upcoming events. So, all of our upcoming events as of right now are all in the New Mexico area. So, if you're around these areas or in the New Mexico areas, or if you guys just want to make a trip down, myself y Grupo Concepto would love to see you at one of our events. So our first event will be August 1st at Taos Plaza Live in Taos, New Mexico at the Taos Plaza, and that will be at 5:45 p.m. And I am hoping to see a lot of you guys there. Our second event will be August 16th, and that will be at 6 p.m. for a Nuevo Mexico night. And that is going to be at Ashley Pond for the Los Alamos Summer Secret Concert Series. And our third event will be August 19th, and that will be for the Lentic 360 concert series in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that will be at the Santa Fe Plaza. And our final one we have booked as of right now is September 6th, and that will be for the New Mexico State Fair, and that will be 8:30 to 10 p.m., and that will be in Albuquerque at the State Fairgrounds at the Via Hispana. And all of my information about my upcoming events, that will be, I currently have a poster of all of our August events, but as the events come, I will also be releasing once again the information so you guys don't forget. So be sure you're following all the socials at Gabriella Salazar Music on Facebook, Instagram, and my record label, New Mix Records. Oh, I got a hiccup. But I just want to thank Lawrence so much and Barbie for having me on the show and taking the time out of their evening, especially Lawrence being sick. I appreciate you guys so, so much. And thank you all for listening, and to everyone who has followed me from the very, very beginning. I love you guys and appreciate you guys. I go live most Wednesdays for my Miércoles de Melodías. So be sure to check those out on my Facebook page at Gabriela Salazar Music. And a huge shout out to my awesome group, Grupo Concepto. I love you guys. I have the best group ever. And I also want to do a huge shout out to my amazing record label, Numex Records, and Omar Hernandez, my manager and the president of my record label. And a huge shout out to my parents, Feliz y Drome, and all of my friends and family that have continued to support me. And I think that is everything. So the main takeaway is be sure you go to my website. There you could find forms about inquiries. If you guys are interested in me performing at an event, there's a form for you right there. And you guys can see all the latest updates. You can check out all my music on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora, literally everywhere. So be sure to check that out. My YouTube page at Gabriela Salazar Music. And I just hope you guys have a great rest of the a great rest of the day, and a huge thank you to the man upstairs. And I'm just so thankful for everything that I have been given, all the opportunities that I have received. And once again, thank you, Lawrence and Barbie.
Well, thank you. That was sweet. You didn't have to
It
say
was.
that. No, I'm a nobody. Thank Barbie.
No,
She's impressive.
no, 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 no. You are
Yeah.
amazing.
My favorite part was, oh, I got a hiccup.
Hey guys, the best way for you to keep the Hana movement going, the best way is to go out to support your favorite artists, go to their shows, buy their merch. That is how you do it. That is how you keep the music going. That is how you keep it supporting. And I know you guys are out there, you're listening because I see you, each and every one of you. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that are here. Irene from San Antonio, thank you so very much for being here, Irene. I really do appreciate you from Tejano Up Radio. I really do. I miss you guys. Y'all were supposed to meet me in Vegas, but I'm afraid that y'all didn't see y'all. So, but thank you to all of y'all that were listening, and thank you, Gabriela. I really do appreciate you, sweetheart. You always are a bright ray of sunshine, and keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. The world is a better place with your music in it. I
Yes.
guarantee you. I hope that you keep moving forward. Barbie, do you have anything going on, sweetheart? What do you have going on this weekend aside from just being wonderful?
Thank you. There's a lot going on the Kima Boardwalk this Sunday for Tejano Nights on the Kima Boardwalk. I know they're going to have two bands. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I need the schedule. Honestly, it's been a week. So, but yeah, the Kima Boardwalk out here in the Houston area will bring Tejano Nights out this Sunday.
There you go, Kima Boardwalk in Houston, Texas, and they're going to keep it going. It's always pick it up and keep rocking. The hurricane didn't do that much damage. They're not gonna.
Damage your spirits.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
They're still going. Isabella Marie, she says, keep up the good work, Gabriela.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
You're so
And
sweet.
I am going to not do my Sunday show because I'm going to just rest. So,
You need it.
but Monday we do have, hopefully I'll be up and ready for that one. We do have Jody Farias is going to be with us on Monday. So be sure you check us out on that one. And I forget what I was going to say. It
He
was
needs
not that
to rest.
important. Gabriela, please stick around so that we can take care of some radio business afterwards. Um, Guys, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate your support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that walked up to me and took my picture on in Vegas, and those of you that asked for my autograph. That is just it's insane. I don't deserve the accolades, and I don't know why you want my autograph. That's weird. But if I didn't give you a T-shirt, if I didn't give you a cap, I'm sorry because I was running rampant. I will tell you a story that's really, really funny. I was interviewing David Lee Garza. David Lee Garza. Okay. And we're talking, and I've known Dave for a long, long time. He's funny and he's hilarious and everything else. David stopped our interview so that way he could take a selfie of us. Can you believe that?
That's
David,
cool.
I was like, he took a selfie of me. I couldn't stop thinking about. He actually said, "Hold on, Lawrence, come here. Let's take a selfie." And I was like,
Jeez. That's cool.
"Who are you?" It was insane. It was wonderful. But each and every one of you that came up to me in Las Vegas, thank you so very much. Once again, thank you, Norma Salazar. That that fudge, I saved some for my daughter. She says it was so excellent. My
Mhm.
granddaughter is like, "Ooh,
Making me hungry.
yeah, it was great,
Right?
great, great." Thank you to each and every one of you. Just remember, if today was not your day, if you had a bad day today, just remember, planes take off against the wind. Every day, planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. And we need that love. And this time, there's a lot of hate that's going around. Be human to each other. The world is full of people, but very few humans. Let's be human to each other. Take care of each other. Spread the love. With that being said, we're going to revisit the song Nadie Te Va a Querer from the beautiful Gabriela Salazar, Grupo Concepto. And thank you so very much to the wonderful Barbie Chick, the one and only from Show Off Promotions. Be sure you go and patronize her website and support Gabriela. I really do appreciate you. Oh, Jojo Herrera, Lawrence, what's up? Hey, don't forget, send in your be following. I'm going to be posting it on my Facebook about the benefit that we're going to be doing, that we're going to be taking part of, as far as raising money and getting some information for just raising money and some for the school supplies for kids that need school supplies. It's very, very true. I will let me share this thing before I end, and I don't want to be a downer on this, but this is very, very true. On average, we spend about $1,300 each child. That's what we are spending right now on average. $1,300 a child just to educate them. Now let's put that in perspective. If the lack of education means that the child gets very restricted on what they can do when they grow up. Without education, they're limited in what they can do as far as their job and as far as what they can do in life once they grow up. If they are limited, then they are more apt to do bad things and commit crime. If they commit crime, for every one prisoner, we spend $42,000 a year to incarcerate one person. So what would you rather do? Spend $1,300 or more, or spend $42,000 for that same person when they're older? We can pay for it now or pay for it later. Let's pay for it now. Let's help these kids. Let's move forward. Let's give them a chance. Let's get together. Be human. That's what we need to do. Let's love, not hate.
Right.
With that being said, I'll get it off my soapbox. Thank you so very much for giving me the time. I really do appreciate you. Be human to each other. Thank you so very much, Barbie. And thank you so very much, Gabriella. I really do appreciate you guys. The two beauties on my show. I'm the ugly one. The beauties and the beast. That's who we are today. So with that being said, here is Nadie Te Va Querer. Oh, that song is about me. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. We will see you on Monday. Y'all have a good one. Hasta luego.
Yo te di mi corazón y a ti se te hizo poco. Me esforzaba por cumplirte todos tus antojos. En resumidas cuentas te entregué de todo, de todo. Pero no te culpo si tú no me valoraste. Fue mi error pensar que tú también debes amarme. Si te amé pero ni modo, no voy a obligarte. Yo seguiré mi vida, recuperaré con alguien más el tiempo que en ti gasté. Y a ti nadie te va a querer, y ese desprecio que me dabas se va a devolver. Yo voy a estar tal vez viviendo mi luna de miel. Tú seguirás pagando el daño que me hiciste ayer. Y a ti nadie te va a querer. Pero no te culpo si tú no me valoraste. Fue mi error pensar que tú también debías amarme. Si te amé pero ni modo, no voy a obligarte. Yo seguiré mi vida y recuperaré con alguien más el tiempo que yo te gasté. Nadie te va a querer, y cuando sientas la tristeza más te va a doler. Que ya tenías un amor que te quería bien, pero no más por tu egoísmo lo echaste a perder. Y a ti sientas la tristeza más te va a doler, que ya tenías a un amor que te quería bien, pero no más por tu egoísmo lo echaste a perder. Y a ti nadie te va a querer.